After years of planning, the Attorney General is rolling out a new effort to keep survivors of domestic violence, human trafficking, sexual assault, and stalking safe.
News 8's Byron Tollefson sat down with the Attorney General in South Haven to find out how it works and the difference it's aimed to make.
As more and more lives are devastated by domestic violence and sexual assault in West Michigan, today Attorney General Dana Nessel launched a new program aimed to protect survivors from their abusers.
Keeping survivors safe and helping them live without the fear of their abusers tracking them down.
We just want to be able to offer survivors every opportunity to know that they can be safe.
Abusers often find where their victims live through public records.
People are fearful of interactions with their government that could expose them, and that could mean things like enrolling their child in school, or just something so simple as get a driver's license or a state ID, and in doing so, expose yourself to somebody who wants to do harm to you. Nobody should be in that situation, and we want to make sure that no one is.
Rolling out today, Michigan's Address Confidentiality Program will hide addresses of survivors of domestic violence, sexual assault, human trafficking, and stalking, instead giving them a new designated address, which they can put down to get a driver's license, to register to vote, to take part in public schools, libraries, and state benefits.
Whether it's enrolling your child in school, whether it's having an emergency in your household and knowing that you can call 911 or make a police report because somebody broke into your car and not have your information be revealed unknowingly. We want people to be able to have these interactions with their government, but to still feel safe.
The legislature first approved the program in 2020. Governor Whitmer signed it into law that December. The state is now taking applications. They're expected to be reviewed within 30 days. Those accepted will be connected with a certified advocate to walk them through this process.
We don't want people to be more at risk because they didn't enroll in this program properly.
The state will also confidentially forward mail to a survivor's real address. State and local governments must accept the address, but private companies are not required to by law. So Nessel says if businesses say no, survivors should do their due diligence.
If I provide you with my actual residential address, what happens to that information? Does it, do you share it with other third parties? Is it going to end up being accessible?
The Attorney General says domestic violence cases continue to rise around the state, and they're very underreported.
We need to make sure that abusers are held properly accountable. And then afterwards, we need to make sure that that victim knows that they can remain protected.
Nessel says keeping survivors' addresses secret can help them live free of their abusers.
There's a path forward and there's hope for them.
Yeah, absolutely. We want people to know that.
If you or someone you know is interested in applying to this program, we have all the information you need to know on the web version of this story at woodtv.com. In South Haven, Byron Tollefson, News 8.